Hello, this is DOSBox Mom.
Hello.
And LostinBlue, and welcome back to Let's Play Tunnels and Trolls. We're in the town of Valdemarten, and depending on which screen you're looking at in the game, it's either spelled Valdemarten, like this, or Valdemarten with an IN.
We change our name every 5 seconds.
Uh-huh. We're actually a little ways north of the tavern that we were in last episode. Apparently that tavern's just outside the city walls. Remember, we got in a barroom brawl. Eventually we won, and the bar burned down, but we got out safely.
Isn't that what happens every time you go to a bar?
It gets trashed.
Yeah.
This got a little more thoroughly trashed than some other times. And we are now just outside the Baron's Inn. And the clue book tells us, be careful of what you say in this establishment of fine stews. If you insult a guard, be sure you can defeat him, or you may find yourself cast into the naked doom.
Let's insult the guards.
Or we could just go up the street and go directly into naked doom and skip the preliminaries. You find yourself in a warm, well-lighted inn. The innkeeper's polishing the bar, and a number of patrons are sitting at the tables talking quietly.
Hey, guard number 3. You smell and your mother dresses you funny.
LostinBlue's already trying to insult the guards. The smell of a rather excellent stew wafts to your nostrils. Okay, place to trust your... He tells you he's one of the finest beds to be found north of the Great Escarpment. So this must be the innkeeper talking. Why, people from miles around come here just to sleep in that bed. Some say the only time they get a good night's rest is when they come to stay in my inn. A bowl of the stew and a round of our ale are time price, whatever that means, and the room will cost you 50 gold pieces. Do you order stew or ale, order the room, or nothing? I don't think we can afford the room, but let's try the stew. Shopkeeper kicks you out as he closes his shop for the morning. Oh, it's not even 4 o'clock yet. Well, a particularly foul-smelling guard, wearing the colors of, apostrophe S. Okay, of Baron Valdemar, staggers drunkenly into you. He takes offense and demands that you apologize. Do you?
No.
Yes. He sneers at you and staggers off to join his buddies. Don't worry, we'll get into naked doom anyway. But if we do it without insulting the guards, we get to keep our stuff with us.
But then it wouldn't be naked doom.
Well, so it'll be just state of semi-dress doom. We'll live. Okay, let's save again. LostinBlue is bound and determined to go through this without any armor or weapons, just like in the paper version.
You shouldn't have told me this was here, because I love this dungeon.
Yeah, this was the very... Naked Doom was the very first paper and pencil Tunnels and Trolls adventure LostinBlue ever tried.
Yes.
So she was very excited when she heard this was in the game. Okay, so we're just inside. And... okay, we need to go down this hallway quickly.
Because they'll shoot at you?
Yes. So let's run. The bowmen behind you are excellent shots, and you have no chance to turn to face them directly. Okay. Okay, we need to go one space north, and then change our movement back to walk. And let's see what's wrong with Magnus. He's been injured and he's poisoned. Do we have anything that'll cure poison? Let's check our equipment. Ooh. All right. Yoda has Damiana juice and Gilead and clove tea. Don't know what either of those do without looking it up. Oh, Gilead and clove tea will help. Halts effective poisons. So let's give N to F1. Yeah. Okay, so let's have Magnus. Let's see if he can use that. And it didn't work.
Magnus don't like his tea.
Well, how dare you? Damiana juice would just improve his charisma. Okay, we already know he's cute. Okay. Anything else? You know, curare is a poison. I know that. What about red eye bright? That casts cat eyes for now. That's not going to help with poison. Let's see what spells Arwen has. Think, which one is too bad toxin? Oh, that's a level 4 spell. I wonder if she knows that. Yes. Cures the effects of any poison.
Alright, so cast on Magnus.
Okay. And it worked! So now he's injured but not poisoned anymore.
So he's not going to be slowly dying.
Right. And we did manage to keep our gear by going in here without being sentenced to it. Okay, so let's save, but maybe not in our primary save position. Okay. Now. Okay, let's keep going north. Maybe if we get to a room we can... Oh, as you walk in this direction, the air gets worse and worse, fouler and fouler. And that's why it's fouler and fouler. It smells like rock trolls.
Aw. I know what's in the other direction from the book.
Oh, what's in the other direction from the book?
Isn't that sword with the, like, where you can choose one or...
Oh, it's on level 2 of the dungeon.
Oh. This isn't exactly like the paper version.
Uh-huh.
Sad face.
Okay. Then we've got... Okay, and that worked. Okay, why is Magnus's constitution reduced to 1?
We rest?
Yeah, let's... Yeah, I think we better rest. Oh, that's much better. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea for Magnus to get in melee range. Okay. Okay, there's nothing down that hallway to the left that's worth going after, so let's turn right.
What is that?
That's lava.
Aha!
I think we'll go north for now.
Are you sure?
I think so. You discover a cavern with a warm spring filling a depression in one corner. There are lots of frogs, insects, and small fish in the water. Many water plants grow in and around the pool, from a mat of pallid watercress just before you, to tall stalks like cane or bamboo on your right.
And this is where you can make a spear if you didn't have any weapons.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Okay. So we could make let's see if we can get through this. Yeah, also if we were short of food we could use our bamboo spears to catch frogs. But there is an undertow. You heard Dwarvish, out! An arrow points down the tunnel that descends below the floor at this point. Okay.
I guess.
With a hideous noise, the roof falls in at the heels of the last person. No one's hurt, but the passage back is blocked.
Oh, noes.
Okay, be careful to move slowly as you cross the chasm bridge, or you may find yourself with new bruises. The tunnel has led you to the edge of a mighty chasm. It is bridged by smooth arching stone not too wide. It is wide enough to walk across. You can cross the bridge, explore the edge of the chasm, or go back. Well, you can't go too far back. I think I'm going to explore first.
Yes.
You find a tricky way down. It looks a little difficult. Do you descend? Magnus climbs down as far as you can go. Yoda climbs down as far as yeah. And so forth.
Combat! I think it should be like some goblins or orcs or something.
Oh, a roach and a gnome.
That's an odd pair.
Okay.
It's Jan Janssen and his new pet roach. No, it's one of Jan Janssen's cousins.
Oh.
Kill him! He is annoying! We must save the world from their overly talkativeness!
Go Eagle's bow. Oh, we're going to have Magnus equip some more arrows.
He's low.
He just used up what he had on the one quiver.
Magnus, why are you...
At the end of the ledge, you find a niche in the chasm wall. Inside is an enormous jade idol of a frog.
And there's a ring, and this will take you to a different dungeon, I believe, if you put it on. If this is like the paper.
Uh-huh. On the altar before it is a small bronze ring in the form of a frog biting its own hind legs.
Can we take it but not put it on?
Sure. Well, maybe this gill-eating clove tea will work better than the other.
Oh, they give us tea as well?
Yeah, remember that stuff that was supposed to cure Magnus's poison?
Put it on the ring later, though, because I know what happens if you put it on.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome. I love that ring.
Okay, it looks like only Magnus and Yoda have room in their inventories to equip or to take the ring.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess we can climb back up and...
Yeah, let's see if we can... Well, yeah, I know about that.
Wish you climb back up. Are we not allowed to climb back up?
Let's see if we can.
If we can't, I think we're supposed to put on the frog ring.
Okay, let's save.
Just in case, this might be... Huh.
Well,
Let me see if the ring does what I think it does.
sure, let's have Magnus put on the ring. Okay, that didn't seem to do anything. Should we have him use it?
Yeah.
Suddenly, you teleport! Let's see where we are.
Oh,
Okay, we're on level 2 of Naked Doom, and it's dark.
okay, this isn't exactly like the
Okay.
paper one. This is supposed to take you to a different dungeon altogether, but... Then again, I think in the original Naked Doom there weren't 2 levels, so...
Yeah, now does she have... Okay, let's have him... Okay. Okay, good. Yoda lit a torch.
So we can see now.
Okay, I see where we are now. Yeah, there is a way to cross that lava chasm by the bridge, too.
You have to fight a Balrog.
No.
Darn it. That was in the
So,
book.
okay, so we're on the west side of level 2. And, yeah, some of the other cool things from Naked Doom are on this level.
Yes.
And there is a way out.
Yeah, and I think in the original Naked Doom, if you make it out, they let you join the military or something.
Uh-huh. Without warning, the floor gives way underfoot. Magnus plunges into fetid darkness as a metal plate clanks into place overhead. The black room feels like grave mold and swamp water.
Magnus!
And it looks like we're going to have to fight 2 ghouls before we can try to get out. Oh, joy. Oh,
What do you have next to him?
oh crap. I should have just tried running. Let's go away.
Run away!
It looks like they're each going to have to fight ghouls in turn. Okay, now Sinead has to fight 2 ghouls.
No, this is still Magnus.
That's still Magnus?
Yeah, because Magnus is the only one in the hole.
Oh, should we have him try to fight them?
I guess, because I think that's the only way we're getting out of this hole.
Okay.
Kill the ghouls. Go, Magnus! We believe in you!
Okay, let's shoot.
Are both of them... Okay, no, one of them is dead. So I have to move away.
Okay, and we'll shoot. I am so glad I hadn't equipped arrows just a little while ago.
Oh, yes.
Okay, now everybody gets 2 gold and 6 silver.
Or at least Magnus.
Magnus does. Okay, so he's
He's in a hole.
in a hole. We need to get him out.
Help me! Climb up. Oh, maybe we should have used that earlier.
Oh.
We are so dumb.
You climb up the slimy walls, find the release that allows you back to fresher air. Tunnel air still, but away from the rancid, decaying reek of the corpse eaters.
Yay! And now we're all together again.
Yeah.
Because everyone just waited at the top.
Don't worry, Magnus, we'll get you out. Okay, let's
Maybe
hope.
Switch back to walk or whatever. If you haven't already.
Yeah, we're walking again.
We're walking. We're walking.
Now one wonders what is going on with our horses while we're going through this.
So, Billy.
Okay. Now this should be the chamber of the two swords down here.
Ooh, I love these swords.
Okay. You look into this room and see something that reminds you of legends and tales you probably heard dangling on your dad's knee. Against the far wall of the small room are two swords stuck halfway up their blades into the raw stone. Below the smaller sword is the word hopeless. Beneath the larger sword, the word hero is carved. Okay.
Go for the hero sword.
Yeah, let's save first, just in case we botch this choice.
Hero.
You stand before the hero sword. Will you take up this sword?
Yes.
Yes, I will. We will take it.
Okay.
Well, I guess nothing awful happened. We just have to find room for it.
Ah.
Okay, we'll give the Gilligan Clove Tea to Yoda. And we'll have Magnus take the hero sword. And we'll have him unequip Eagle's bow. And
So Magnus now has an epic sword.
And we'll have him equip the hero sword and the chakram.
Okay.
I just did.
Yes. We shall take up the sword.
Now is not the time. Okay.
Okay, do we just walk away now?
I guess so.
Because I think you're not allowed to take hopeless as well.
Okay.
Because I think if you do, at least in the book version, I think it's that the room seals itself and then fills up with beer.
Which might be fine if you like beer, but it's kind of hard to swim in.
And you can't really breathe in a room full of beer.
Oh, rats.
Stupid breathing. It ruins everything.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to look up what... Hero sword. Oh, it does 100 damage. And if equipped, it gives you a 50% chance of immunity to missile attacks. Cool. Okay, well, let's keep moving out.
Only 100?
Only 100.
Aw. Poor Magnus.
Okay. Now, there's a grotto in the next chamber.
I can't remember what the second grotto was for.
Okay.
So I know there's like the one with the bamboo, but I can't remember.
Well, we'll find out what's in the Dark Pools grotto in the next episode. See you then.